Welcome back, Ryker family. As you can see, there's no need to explain what the weather is outside. It's warm. It's not bad at all. Just that we got a nice steady drizzle or rain. It's not coming down real hard, but it's definitely coming down a little bit. Not as bad as if you look back at some of my first videos when spring was hitting. I got stuck in one that was actually like buckets of rain, and the Ryker still did excellent. You do have to watch the painted lines at stoplights, and that's about it. Other than that, traction control and stability and all that works fantastic. I mean, that's why this bike is such a good all-around weather bike, without really giving you the need to worry too much. I'm more worried about drivers near me, nearby. They probably have more of a hard time seeing you. That's why I wear my high vis jacket and have some auxiliary lights on this thing. But yeah, other than that, this thing does fantastic in the rain. It wicks the water away. It doesn't splash up on you. I know with my motorcycle, the front tire, no matter what that front fender's doing, when you turn, it gives you a soaking. Same with coming through puddles. It will drench you. Let me see what else with this thing. Have not had any problems with the paint job yet. Thank you, Lord. Will it last? I honestly don't think so. I mean, it's not going to stick on there like a car. And you paint it on plastic, no matter how good I prepped it, I don't believe it's going to stay on very long, like over 5 years or something. I'm thinking maybe 2 years if I'm lucky, but I'm almost thinking this winter I will be changing it out to I'm thinking Hydro Dip. I'm not sure I want to do a wrap because that can always peel off. I'm going to look into which one's more durable and which one has a longer shelf life. I know the wrap will, definitely, but I want to see how the wraps are rated on plastic. I'm going to pull in here up at the shell. I'm taking the word of advice from some of the viewers not to use the Sheets gas. So I used a VMAX Turbo or something like that in here. It's supposed to be like a really good detergent, breakdown, buildup, and all that. Plus it's like 93 octane. It is the red one there. I'll catch you. Hold on. What's that?
Is that a GoCam?
Yeah, the GoPro?
GoPro.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I use it. It's I told my wife it's insurance policy. For when I get hit and get killed, she has it on proof.
Then somebody goes, hey, this is pretty cool. Yeah. He won't need it no more.
Yeah, if they can find it.
Well, hopefully you won't need it.
That's right.
Damn, it looks like it's fun.
It is. And it's nice when it's raining, or because I use it all the time. And if it's raining, you don't have to worry about laying it down.
What is that?
That's forward and reverse.
Oh, okay. Yep. It's up out of the way where you...
Yeah, I just grab it with my foot and pull it back, and then push it forward.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So, all automatic. You just hit the button and go.
Floods?
Yeah, my driving lights.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I use it unless it's real snowy or slushy out. I don't use it, but
Can you actually get any lean into it? Like
not too much. Yeah, not much.
Gotta keep your head about it.
That's right. Got to use a little common sense, which that's all I got is a little bit.
And you look like you have fun.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Be careful.
Yes, sir. Have a good night. That is the wife's brother. Now I'll edit out. But yeah, it's as you see, this thing attracts a lot of attention when you go anywhere. Pull up to a restaurant. Gosh, I don't know. go, the gas station, go down to the park to get a run in. It definitely attracts some attention because it is so small and sporty looking, like a little rat ride instead of the big luxury, like Honda Goldwing style that the Spiders are. So yeah, it definitely gets a lot of attention, and people even ask, is that thing street legal? Because it. All right, I'm back. Yeah, it looks like a modified four-wheeler or something. But oh yeah, talking about that, one of the guys at work, obviously I work with some creative. Let me put it that way, creative people. Let me clean that off. Hopefully you guys can see. They were like, what would stop you during the winter from strapping on 2 skis on the front and putting more of a paddle tire on the rear, almost of a snowmobile style. I mean, street legal. You're not modifying the functionality of the bike, as in changing headlights, blinkers, horn. It has everything else that makes it street legal. You're just changing your tires, really. The skis on the front, I could see it be a little bit of a problem because snowmobiles, you really carve into it. I used to ride them quite often out in Colorado when I lived out there before I moved here to Virginia. Can you guys see all right? I hope so. So, I'm wondering if you'd get in trouble for that, putting skis on the front. But I see these, I don't know, I guess Instagram or whatever, where these guys put these tracks on these big, trucks. They drive up on them and then strap them on, and they have the tracks, for where it really snows. I guess Alaska, Minnesota, all up in that, North Dakota. And I guess you could drive them down the road. I'm not sure. So I'm wondering what would stop you here. The problem would be the lean. This doesn't carve into the snow like a snowmobile does, and that helps you with a lot of the turning, same as like a watercraft, how you lean it and dig in. You can't do that with this. So I'm wondering with the skis on the front, if it would just push straight forward and not really carve in. But yeah, I thought it was a neat idea. They were just coming up with ideas and different things you could do with it, like a toy, like I said. But I thought it was pretty unique. A unique idea. Put a paddle tire on the back and skis on the front for snow weather. And of course, you don't want to come out on a highway. Some cars that lose control and everything like that, you do not want to get mixed up with. The backcountry road, I think it would be fun with, but do not take it out on roads where you have the capability of getting mixed up in a pileup. You will not fare well if you get in the middle of something like that, obviously. All right, back to the rain. As you see, it's just a steady rain. Nothing heavy, real crazy. I'll keep cleaning the lens as I see my windshield getting speckled up pretty good. That seems to deflect the majority of the rain over my face mask, so I can see pretty well, and it doesn't really blow up underneath my chin on my helmet. So that I like it, definitely. And then another person, this is pretty cool. The guys at work really, I guess they're bored or just want to work on something different than nuclear stuff, propulsion for aircraft. So anyway, that's what I do. I work in a plant. I don't work in the plant part of it, but I'm around people or hear of people that work on nuclear propulsion devices for nuclear submarines, aircraft carriers, stuff like that. It's all government, military, spec'd out stuff, contracts. So I don't do any manufacturing or tooling or anything like that. It's more of the INC, instrument and controls, check screens, make sure everything's working right, and when it's not working, we find out why and then assign the proper people to get it fixed. There's the rain down there, splashing away, perfect, doesn't even get up on your feet. Yeah, I got my same shoes on from work and they're as dry as could be. Perfect. Alright, so that's what I do. If anybody had wondered, what the heck do you do there? You can't get any video or nothing. Yeah, it's highly secured government, military stuff, naval and other things, but it's all nuclear. So, but yeah, this is what they came up with. This is cool. I want to draw it up really so I can show you. It's going to be hard to explain, but look at the windshield in front. They want to take that one off because there's 4 bolts that hold it onto the bracket in the very front. You know, right? Not the 4 that hold the whole thing on, but that go through the plexiglass. They want to take that off, build one that comes all the ways out to my hands, out to the end of the handlebars, still mounted with those 4 screws. Oh, I changed lights. The 4 screws that are right behind the speedometer, you know, that go through the plexiglass right there, plus 2 bars. Let me clean this so you can see what I'm talking about. Hopefully I cleaned it. 2 bars that come off of the handlebars outwards towards your mirrors, I guess, on a little bit of an angle just in front of my hands, which would support the back windshield there, and have it about the same height as you see right here, maybe just a tad higher. But that would deflect and go right down to the hood of the bike, right by where the glove box is. You would have to have a little bit removable there, or maybe even attach that part to the glove box so you can open it. But have the windshield go right down and shaped with the body and all the ways out to your hands for the winter to deflect the wind and anything else like that. Gosh, I'm getting covered with road spray from this truck. Hold on, let me get around here. Buzz up here. All right, get back. Cool, let me change. All right. That was up to 75 on wet roads, and this thing has no problem. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool idea. It'd be like one big, like a car windshield almost, for just strictly for the winter, and then you could unbolt it, the brackets from the handlebars, which would go out just and mount to the plexiglass just in front of, there you go, there's some water there. That is all right. Cool. But that way you could bring the plexiglass or the windshield all the ways out to your hand, so it could deflect it there and curve it downwards to match the body. As long as you could turn the handlebars, it doesn't touch the body, and go up just a little higher than the windshield that's in front of me there. And I think that would deflect. It would be like a big wind fairing that you can install just strictly for the winter, you know, to cut the cold air down, maybe keep you a little bit warmer. So anyway, I just thought that was a cool idea. These guys they love looking at it, and they start drawing all sorts of stuff on their CAD, their 3D CAD stuff, to try to design different things. Some of the stuff is just absolutely ridiculous. One person wants to build a whole nose cone for this thing, and go all the ways down to over the front wheels. It would look like the front of a sports car he drew up. It looks like a mini Lamborghini, you know, all the way down, and have the air intake. All right, red light. Let me edit this out. Hold on. Alrighty, I'm back. We're going to take off here. But yeah, that looked like a regular car. When your front wheels would be cut into fenders, and it would come back almost right to me. And then your air intake would be in the front, you know, underneath, just like a car. And the only thing that we didn't really get into details was with the air intake for the carburetor system and the belt drive. You just have to trunk that from maybe the very front, right around the wheels. But we didn't get into all that. He just drew it up saying, man, look at this. It would look like a mini Lamborghini. And it was pretty cool. It was real neat, the way he drew it and brought it all the way back, you know, to me. The side bodies and all that. So from the back, it would look real funny. From the front, it would look like a regular sports car looking thing. So anyway, yeah, they drew up a whole bunch of stuff. But that full windshield, I thought was a really cool idea. But I don't know if I'm going to do something like that. You know, they're still pushing, like, let us try it and stick it, you know, send it to Fab. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. But yeah, they were like, let's send it down to Fab, and they could cut it out with the plasma cutter, or actually they'd use a water jet on that because it's only, you know, plexi. And then we were going to figure out a way to curve it and bend it, and I'll probably just stick it in a heat tank and then wrap it around something, you know, to curve it that little bit. But I don't know, we'll see. But otherwise, I definitely will get the hand guards for the winter to protect my knuckles. I think that'll be all I need for the winter, because that's the only thing is the wind blowing at, you know, 65 at 35 degrees outside. The gloves just were not protective enough. I think the hand guards, a lot of people have recommended it, that they'll save my fingers. So I definitely will do that. My coats are fine, so that's not a big deal there. But anyway, that's some of the ideas that people are coming up with, and gave you a little insight of how this thing does in the rain, even though you've probably seen some of my other videos. This thing is just awesome. It gives you that stability and a little more confidence to where you can relax when you're heading home in the rain. It's not like on a motorcycle, at least for me. You know, like I said before, my skill level is nowhere near half of the people on the road with a motorcycle, so I definitely get nervous about laying it down or anything like that. Let's crank this turn. Yeah, it's at 25. I'd be nervous on a motorcycle with that. You don't hit a grease spot. All right, this is the end. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great evening. Thanks for watching.